Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Bedir came to here, and today we are going to go over some basic training in World of Tanks. If you apply these few basic rules, your win rate and your WN7 and WN8 stats will increase by 5 to 10%. I guarantee it. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hello guys, today we're not going to talk about armor, shells or millimetric shoots. No, today we are going to talk about the spirit of the game. So rule number 1, know yourself. Are you calm and patient or aggressive and easily frustrated? Are you a risk taker or do you prefer to charge into the front lines and feel the adrenaline? Can you wait in one spot for several minutes without getting bored? If someone damages you, do you chase them down and do whatever it takes to hit them back? Decisions like these make up 75% of the game. That's why the first and most important step is to truly understand yourself. So, if you can understand yourself, you can choose a better tank. Skill42 says we have all the time in World of Tanks, right? Rule number 2. Know your tank. Understand your tank's characteristics. In World of Tanks, it's not just about heavies, mediums, lights, TDs and artilleries. Let me just talk a little about heavy tanks for now. Maybe you'll want the full breakdown later, but don't forget, this is just heavy tanks, okay? Among the heavy tanks there are assaults, breakthroughs, versatiles and support types. Assault heavies are slow but heavily armored tanks like the E100 or 60 TP. These tanks act as meat shields, taking hits for the team. Breakthrough enemies combine armor and speed. Think IS-7 or Object 277. They punch through enemy lines fast and hard. Versatile heavies have a bit of everything: armor, HP and firepower. They made to fight comfortably on uneven or sloped terrain. Examples include the Super Conqueror and T100E5. Support heavies are usually autoloaders. They deal massive damage quickly and then they fall back to reload. But they have a weak armor. Tanks like AMX-50B or T-57 Heavy fall into this category. There are also hybrid tanks that blend multiple roles. Tanks like VZ-55 or Kranwagen are fast and armored like a breakthrough, can handle terrain like a versatile, and also have auto-loading firepower like a support tank, and it is just within the heavy tank category. Beyond roles, every tank has unique stats that directly affect your gameplay. Gun depression, terrain handling, aim time, accuracy, armor layout, mobility, hit points, shell caliber and velocity, view range, camouflage values are important. You must know these stats of your tank. Otherwise, you will constantly ask yourself things like, how did they spot me? Or, how did they pen me that shot? And you'll end up playing like a tourist on the battlefield. You can't be great without this knowledge. That's why you have to make minimum 100 battles to learn with one tank. Similar classifications also exist for medium tanks, tank destroyers, light tanks and even artilleries. However, we won't go into those right now. We are not here to become experts. We are here to improve our win rate and overall performance. So, knowing the following basics is usually enough. First, no matter what tank you are playing, never go somewhere alone. Always have a teammate nearby to support you. Second, aim for lower front plates, the joint between the hull and turret, or the commander's cupola. These are common weak spots. Try to hit those, okay? So many people is playing this game in sniper mode. They are driving in sniper mode. They are driving, shooting in sniper mode. For love of God, please look at your tank and look at your map. Watch your enemies. Where are they? What are they doing? Okay? Don't be a robot. Wait there. Move. Lean on something. Don't stay in the open field. Okay? Lean on something. Find a rock. Find a building. Bro, don't panic. This is just a game. You can die, you can shoot, you can be spotted. Enemy light tank can be behind of you. That's not important, okay? This is just a game and this is just for fun. Don't be nervous. Don't be angry to others, okay? Try to have fun and don't panic. Find a good spot and wait for enemies. One of the most important things you need to learn is the map. You have to understand where different types of tanks usually play. Where do heavies, mediums and lights go at the start of the battle? Where are they positioned in the mid-game? And where do they usually end up toward the end? These are things you need to study and learn. So many players over the years have figured out the best spots and strategies, and they go to those places for a reason, because it works. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, okay? If you don't go where your teammates are going, your fate will be most likely be disappointment and defeat. Guys, don't peek. You don't have the RNG of press accounts, okay? Don't peek. Enemy is waiting for you and minimum 2 tanks are waiting for you. They will be just waiting and you will be moving. Who will hit? Imagine. Especially in one-on-one situations, no, don't peek more than twice, okay? This is the main rule. Don't peek more than twice. I don't need to say too much about this. Except heavy tanks, you must stay hidden for all kind of tanks in the game. You can be artillery, light tank, medium tank, tank destroyer, it doesn't matter. You must try to stay hidden. Guys, that's easy. Do at least as much damage as your tank's total health. That's all. And stay alive until the end. I mean, I'm not saying go and camp in a corner and don't help anyone. No, I'm not saying that. Don't get it wrong. If you can survive until the late game with most of your HP intact, you can start bullying low HP enemy tanks. In the late game, most players are already worn down, damaged, isolated or low on resources. If you are still alive and healthy, you can become a dominant force on the battlefield. And this is real force at the end of the game. I'm not sure if you watched the match, but I want to go over the rules I mentioned earlier, as they were all applied in this game. First, know yourself. Don't be impatient. As you may have noticed, the player didn't recklessly charge at the enemy, trying to destroy them. He just stayed in a specific part of map, in the city and the lower right area, and he knew himself and he tried to stay patient and take shots from a distance. Second, know your tank. The object 430U. It's a medium tank with some armor. It can side scrape, but its gun has poor depression and it's not very fast. So he didn't go into the valley or push past the cities. Instead, he held a position in a fairly open, flat area where it could be more effective. Third, watch the map. He saw the enemy pushing through the valley, and instead of blindly pushing forward into the city, he turned back to help defend the base, which is the only way he could actually be useful at that point. 4. Stay calm. He didn't rush back to base in a panic. He wasn't desperate to deal or block damage. He didn't stress about a potential base cap. He stayed composed. Fifth, he knew the map and terrain. The aim and shot, or choose not to, based on what the terrain and bushes allow. Sixth, stay hidden. He actively avoid being spotted or seen in the open. 7. Don't peek. He doesn't keep poking out indecisively. He is going to attack. He commit. No hesitation. No half measures. Alright guys, by this point I'm sure you can already guess how the rest of the match goes, so let's fast forward a little. I hope these 10 silver rules and 2 golden rules are helpful for you, because if you manage to apply them, you will absolutely see an improvement in your performance. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it, and I hope I can fix this microphone and camera issue soon. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and if you would like to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to the channel. That's it for now. Take care and see you next time. Bye bye.